Hey, beautiful people, we are live. It is Dr. Sade Y. Adu, digital brand strategist, speaker, and best-selling author. And happy Valentine's Day. I made sure I wore some pink today for the people. I know we were supposed to be live a while ago, but we are here. We are here. I'm super excited. Today is the day that we're creating some content. So that's why I look like this. I'm going to make sure how's all my beautiful people doing? How are my beautiful people doing? I want to make sure that you guys are here and that we are chatting about falling in love with your brand. And let's talk about some powerful brands that we saw this weekend. I know you guys heard all the buzz about the Super Bowl. We can talk about that as well. If you have any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. I'm super excited to answer them for you. Hey, 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 good afternoon. My nose just started running while we're here, but no problem. We ain't gonna mess up the makeup. We're just gonna get a tissue and keep the job going, right? Keep it going. Let me know where you're coming in from, where you are watching. I'm super pumped and excited. I want to make sure that we have some time to hang out today while I got some makeup on. Happy Valentine's Day, beautiful people. What are you guys up to? What are you going to be working on? Are you going out? Are you doing something, or it's just another work day? Let me know in the chat what you guys are working on. We are excited. Hey, from Dallas, Texas. So we have a lot of things going on in our community. So we want to make sure you stay plugged in. Next week, I'm going live 5 days for 5 days straight for the Build Your Personal Brand Challenge. So we want to see you live for the Build Your Personal Brand Challenge. You can go to profitableonlinebrand.com and sign up. We have a private special group for our brand builders. So make sure that you sign up for the Build Your Personal Brand Challenge. It is free. If you want to upgrade to VIP, yes, you can always upgrade to VIP. So I want to make sure that you guys get access. You know what's going on. We're hanging out, having a good old time today for our weekly live stream sessions, okay? So I'm going to give you some tips, tools, and strategies on how to fall in love with your brand and how to make other people fall in love with it as well, right? We saw some really great mega brands this weekend for the Super Bowl, share their expertise, share their skill set, and do phenomenal this weekend, okay? If you ain't think this weekend was a good this past week or this Sunday, you didn't think it was a good show, listen, you might be a hater, okay? Listen, Usher shut the place down. And if you ain't agree with that, like, listen, watch it again. The symbolism, the message, all of the things, it was powerful. Okay. It is a testament, it is a lesson for all entrepreneurs, creators, and experts and singers. You should be like, how can we be more like Usher and do what he did at the Super Bowl? We saw what Kanye West was doing, building his brand with a smartphone, a $7 million video clip that he was able to turn into over 19 million, $20 million, okay, in about 24 hours. So there's a lot of things that have been happening. There was a lot of brand lessons. So make sure you're following me on my personal page, on my business page, so you can stay connected to the things that are going on. Make sure you are plugged in. We have, like I said, we have a lot going on in this community. Get in where you fit in. We have free virtual trainings and events that are happening. We have our podcast, the Girl Your Brand's a Big Deal podcast. The episode for Valentine's Day has dropped with the Sister Diamonds. They are relationship experts that have been on OWN Magazine. They've been on Oprah's network. They've been on the Today Show. They've been on so many different platforms, and we're talking about love and relationships. So if that's your topic, I'm gonna make sure you can go to my YouTube channel and get the Girl Your Brand's a Big Deal podcast episode number 4 or 5. I think we 4 or 5. Let me see which episode this is. So I'll make sure that we put that out there. Episode number 5. So I'm excited for you. It might be episode number 4. We are excited about you. We have a lot going on. Listen, they told me, thank you for following the doctoral journey. They told me I could do something, and I said, hey, we doing all the things. So we have our podcast. We have a live event in Atlanta, Georgia coming up in March 1st and 2nd. And then we have our big conference, the Girl Your Brand's a Big Deal conference. It is coming up June 4th, 5th, no, June 6th, 7th, and 8th. Don't get there on the 4th and the 5th. June 6th, 7th, and 8th in Charlotte, North Carolina. Get in where you fit in. If you want to join us at our live events, join us at our live events. Put them in your calendar. If you want to hang out with us virtually, hang out with us virtually. My calendar is also open for some new clients. We got a lot of stuff going on. We're going to Dubai. We're planning a trip to Ghana. So we are taking this experience international. And I want to talk about how you can make people fall in love with your brand so that you can expand and that you can grow. Okay. We didn't always have all these things going on. We wasn't doing the most because that's what's happening. We had to build this brand. So I want to talk about that and I want to invite the brand challenge. Number one, if you want to fall in love with your brand, or if you want other people to fall in love with your brand, you want to attract new clients, community, and connection, you have to be very clear about who you are. Number one, we always start with you. You have to be super clear about who you are and how you want to show up in the marketplace. Okay? Who are you behind just your name, your accolades, your degrees, your credentials, your family, your spouse, your kids? Who are you? I need you to get crystal clear about who you are. And I need you to get very clear about how you want to show up in the marketplace. So that's the first step. That's the first thing that we want to do if we want to create a client attractive brand. We want to create a brand that's in demand and a brand that stands out in the marketplace. You got to be super clear about who you are. So number one, get clear about you. And I want to tell you this journey, we're almost 10 years in business, and this journey has not been easy. It's been very interesting. And I had to get comfortable with who I was. I started this business in my mid 20s, and now I'm in my mid 30s, right? Going into my decade of the 40s. When I started this, I was going into my decade of the 30s. The person I am today is not the person I was when I was 25 and 26. The person that I'll be next year is not the person I'm going to be when I turn 40. So, one of the best things that you can do for your business is to increase your capacity to be a better person, increase your capacity to be a better leader, increase your capacity to grow and run your business, to be that chief executive officer. Thank you. You got to increase your capacity. This is a capacity building experience. You know, the person I was even last year this time is not the person I am today. So I want you to be comfortable, confident, okay with being what Kim Coles calls your UES you. You have to be okay with it. Like, we spend the most time when I'm talking to people in our branding academy that'll be coming out. We are re-releasing it next week. We spend time on talking about who you are. Without the makeup, without the lashes, without all the fanciness. Who are you? Because if we can help you be a better person, you can have a phenomenal business. You can have a phenomenal life. You can have great relationships. You'll show up more confidently and powerfully in spheres of influence. But we got to work on you. We got to work on the real you, the one you see in the mirror when all the stuff is done. We got to work on you. So that's probably the hardest part, but it's the most powerful part. It will shift all the other things in gear. Once I started realizing, I had there's some new mantras that I have about me this year. One of them is, this idea of we're always becoming. I'm becoming her. I'm becoming that person. I'm becoming that $1 million business owner. And then I just said, you know what? I'm not becoming. I am that person today. Because that person I need to be in the future is that person today. I am her. Ooh, see, I get a little antsy. I am her today. So what you got to realize, the person that you need to be to get to your next level, you are that person today. You are her. I didn't need to get an extra credential, another degree, another client, another dollar at this point to be the person that I was assigned and born to be. I am her. So when I just owned it, I said, oh, I'm her. Okay, let's act like her. And if I am her, what does she do differently? How does she operate differently in the world? What does it look like for me to be her? How do I show up in the world? So I just had to be like, okay, no more this gamer. faking it till you make it, pretending like I'm some. I am her. I'm that chick. We close deals, 5-figure, 6-figure, 7-figure. Hey, I want an 8-figure deal. We close them, even though it hasn't happened yet, right? It's gonna happen because I'm her. Man, I hate that my nose is running. So my hack for my nose running is NyQuil, but I bought the bootleg one, so hopefully it'll work. And in the School of Whitney Williams, listen, life is life, and this is live stream. It's how we roll. The next thing, number 2, because this ain't messing up my makeup. I got videos to do today, okay? We got videos. We got to create our content. Whitney Williams usually get like I don't have no, she be using Kleenexes. No, she used, when she started crying, she used the ear swabs, cotton swabs. All right. Because listen, ain't nobody got time to be sick. All right. Oh, that was strong. Okay. The next piece of becoming yourself. I said I wanted to do things for my future self. I want to give my future self gifts today that would make my future self happy. Okay. So I had to do things that would make my future self happy and excited and proud of myself. So what are some of those things that you can give your future self? So I was making all these excuses about why I couldn't work out. Oh, I got my makeup done, so I can't work out. Oh, I'm tired. Oh, I didn't get up. I can only work out in the morning. And I have been working out every day for like the past 5 or 6 days, right? And I just got tired of making excuses. I was like, these folks on the fit family, the fit fam was like, either you going to eat the snacks or you going to look like a snack. Now, let me tell you, these Doritos do got me in a chokehold. But they was like, either you're going to eat the snacks or you're going to look like a snack. And listen, this summer, I want to look like a snack. So that is a gift to my future self. Like, hey, you got to work out. You got to work out. You got to be the best version of you because I want to show up powerfully when I'm online. I want to look confident in my photos. I want to be more confident when I'm speaking on platforms. So part of that is how I look and feel, right? So you got to be the best version of you. And when we're talking about the best version of you, I'm talking about the holistic you. Because when I feel good and I feel confident and I feel more powerful, I'm going to make more money. Okay? Write that down. When you feel good and you feel comfortable and you feel powerful and you feel great in your skin, the money's going to follow you. Because you have an aura, you have an essence about you that attracts. This is the attraction day for all my single gals, right? Go watch the podcast, listen to the experts, don't listen to me, right? We want to attract. One of my former coaches who is married says, women attract, okay? So we're supposed to attract the things that we desire, whether that is a significant other, whether that is clients, whether that's relationships and opportunities. We're supposed to attract, but you have to have the aura of attraction, okay? And that aura of attraction means you got to be that person. If you want more clients, you got to show up and do your content. What we doing? We doing more content. You know that when you wear makeup, for me, I'm going to show up a little bit more powerfully. So that's why I had to go to the makeup artist. That's why I was late for my live stream. Because I was like, we got to put some stuff on. I got videos to do. I got content to create. And I want to show up as my most powerful self. That's important to me. So we talked about you. We spent a lot of time on you. Okay. The next part is your target market. I know I said it's about you, but it's so important that we get super duper clear about your target market. Your target market. Thank you very much. Your target market. Listen, I'm trying to get my life back together. I took my vitamins, taking some bootleg Dayquil, getting myself together. Because guess what? We got goals. We got goals. And we got goals, right? And until I hit them goals, we got more goals. I'm great. The next piece is you really got to get clear about your target market. So one of the challenges, even for me as a brand strategist, even this is why I have not been talking about branding as much because it's so broad, right? people are like, well, what is branding? What is like, it's so broad. And I even for me, I am in the process of practicing what I preach. So it's super important for you to choose a target market. In 2024, you do not do all the things. Don't do what I do what I say. You do not do all of the things. You do one main thing that you are known for. What's the thing that you are known for? Outside of branding, if you've known me for a while, you know I talked about branding. But if you've kind of in our community more recently, in the last 2 to 3 years, you know me as somebody who talks about creating an online course. That is not by mistake. That was by design. I had to put a line in the sand and say, okay, we help people create online courses. But for my OGs, y'all know we do way more than that. But I had to put a line in the sand and say, okay, how do we help people? We help them package their expertise, their skill set, their degrees, their education, and we help them turn it into a profitable online course. And when they're done with that, then we help them turn it into a brand. But it makes it so much easier if you have a target audience in a niche, whatever you want to say. If you only work with a certain group of people, it makes it so much easier to find those people. I was on a call earlier today, and the person, we were talking about 3 different industries. And I said, if you decide to build a brand in those niches, it is going to make it so much easier for us to find your ideal client. It's going to make it so much easier for us to get funding for this business. It's going to make it so much easier for us to get sponsors. It's going to make it so much easier for us to sell this business because we have a target market. Okay? So if you want to learn from the lessons and learn from the mistakes that I've made over the years, pick a people and roll with it. If your people are nurses, roll with nurses. If your people are daycare owners, roll with the daycare owners. If your people are this group, maximize your target market and know all the things you need to know about them. What do they like doing? What keeps them up at night? What are their psychographics? What are their demographics? Do they have children? Are they single? What are they going to be talking about on Valentine's Day? Are your people single or married? That's important. That'll determine your information, the content that you're going to be creating. How are they feeling on this day? They could either be like, we don't care about this day, or they like, we going all out. We going to dinner. We got our flowers. We got all this stuff going on today. You need to know that about your target market, but niching down will allow you to do that. Okay? Like, stop trying to serve everybody. Everybody don't want your soaps, potions, lotions. They want what they want. Your target market wants what's for them. Okay? So when we're talking about branding, I primarily work with experts. A lot of people don't see themselves as experts. So sometimes we even play around with that messaging. Coaches, people who are in the coaching industry. You have a gifting for transformation and you want to coach and mentor other people. Speakers, you have a message that you want to get out there and you want to build a brand around it. Authors, you have a book, but you understand that it's bigger than just your book. And then, of course, our course creators. You're taking your intellectual property, your IP, and we're packaging it up into different things. In the chat, if anybody wants to share, who is your target market? What's your niche? What is the thing you want to be known for? Going back to you and your target market, what's the thing you want to be known for? Maybe you want to be a coach for pet parents. There's somebody on Facebook. He is a fitness trainer, and I've been following him because I love how he's niched down. One of his courses is called Abs After Baby. I said, that's so clear. We all know what that means. You want the abs after you done had your baby. So he works with postpartum moms to get them back in shape after having a baby. Is it clear? Is it easy? Do we know how to find his people? Can some of y'all recommend some folks for him? Let me know in the chat. Can you recommend some folks for him? Do you know some pregnant people or somebody who just had a baby? Many of us, the answer is yes. And today is Valentine's Day. Many of us will know some folks in 9 months. Listen, if you don't want to be that person in 9 months, talk about something you delivering, a Scorpio, I highly suggest you make good decisions tonight. Make good decisions. You heard it here. 9 months. We'll find out. So this is a perfect time because his consumers are being consumed right now. Okay. Abs after baby. Having a specific niche makes it so much easier. It makes it easier for your marketing budget. We don't have an infinite marketing budget, right? So when you know who your target market is, it makes it so much easier to market to them. I would love to know in the chat who your target market is. Please share with us some of the people. And if you want to join our branding challenge, you can go to profitableonlinebrand.com, Profitable Online Brand, to join our 5-day brand building challenge. We have over 200 people, almost 300 people signed up. We'll be having a private chat every single day in that group about personal branding, giving you step-by-step blueprint to build a 6-figure plus brand. And if you know you want additional support, we're going to open up my calendar, have a conversation with you to see how we can work together. If you already know that it is time to work with us because you're an OG, you've been around, skip the line and just put a message in the chat to say skip the line, and we will make sure that myself or my team members get back to you so that we can have a conversation about how we can support you in building this business in 2024. So your target market is super important. You want to make sure, this is another thing. This is another 2024 trend that I want to talk about. You got to make sure that you're choosing a target market that can pay you. Let's talk about that. You need to choose a target market that can pay you. Enough is enough. Start talking to people that got money. I had a meeting yesterday with somebody, and they only want to work with $1 million and multi-million-dollar businesses. And I said to them, guess what? It's okay. If that's your people, then that's your people. You don't have to start with the bottom of the barrel, even if you just starting your business. I know I'm stepping on people's toes. Your stuff don't got to be bottom of the barrel stuff. You can talk to higher level people. You can charge more. So find people that have money and market to them. Okay? So for some of you, this is a good time. It's still the beginning of the year. It's only February 14th to be exact. Go find some people that can actually pay you. Why? I'm not chasing people in 2024. I'm not doing that. Either you in or you out. I'm not doing it. So we got to find people, because what I understand, there's billionaires out there that your prices, that's peanuts to them. There's people who want your experiences. You got to find them. So let's do a better job of getting clear about who we want to work with. Let's do a better job of understanding that people need to have money in order to work with us, because it costs money to run a business. I had to pay StreamYard today for this broadcast. It costs money. So you need to work with people that can pay you. The next piece of this is you have to have an irresistible, fantabulous, amazing offer. You have to produce good things in the marketplace. Okay? Those COVID entrepreneurs are gone. People want quality things. If they're going to invest in a course, they want access to you in some way, shape, or form. They want their questions answered. They want good content. They want valuable information. They want transformation. People are still hungry. If you're working with entrepreneurs, there's hundreds of thousands of entrepreneurs and businesses that are started every single month. Almost 500,000 businesses, 483,000 businesses are started. So you have a powerful opportunity to be visible. Okay? You have an opportunity to be visible. You have an opportunity to build your platform. You have an opportunity to stand out, but you got to be willing to do the work. So if we're going to be prosperous in 2024, we got to put in the work. We got to stand out a little bit more. We got to go the extra mile so people know that we're there, so people pay attention to our products and services. You may have to do the live streams. You may have to post more. We're posting more. For me, it wasn't an issue about not having content. I just wasn't putting it out there. Being a bum, a social media bum, knowing daggone well I got to do better. So now I'm like, I just decided I'm not giving I am her, and her is not giving no more excuses. So we got stuff in the pipeline, right? While I watch my Lifetime, because it's Loveuary on Hallmark, not Lifetime. Lifetime got the killer movies. Hallmark got the love movies. So while I watch my Lifetime and my NCIS, I'm over here posting. I'm like, okay, we got videos, we got content. Let's put it on the internet. Today, we're batching content. You gotta do the work. If you want the reward in a season like this, you gotta be willing to do the work. So I want to invite you, beautiful people, to our Profitable Online Brand Challenge. We're happy to have you in the challenge. Go to profitableonlinebrand.com. It's free. You can always upgrade to VIP. If you want access 30-day access to the replays and you want some of our Q&A sessions, join us in the challenge next week. We're going to have a good time. It's great content. We're bringing back this conversation about building a personal brand, because what we saw at the Super Bowl was 20 years of personal brands in the making millions, hundreds of millions of dollars together. Okay? Hundreds of millions of dollars together. This is powerful. So when they say there's no money in the marketplace, it's not true. We saw it. We saw people sharing things, building community, creating connection. Now is the time. Now is the time. So I hope that this was valuable for you. I hope this was helpful. Hello, Vera. That's my sister. I spoke to Belinda. Well, she sent me a message. My niece got into college. I'm very proud of her. She's a scholar. I'm very proud of her. So I spoke to her. She sent me a message to let me know she got into Boston University. We're waiting for the other acceptance letters, because that's how we do. We do acceptances on this side of town. So I'm very proud of her. Tell her I want to come to the graduation. So please let me know. Keep me posted on graduation dates. And that's why we build these personal brands, so that we can spend time with family, so that we can live lives. Like, I don't want you to just be glued to your computer. I want you to live a phenomenal life. And part of that is family. Part of that is love. Part of that is relationships. So all these pieces are super important. And I'm excited for you. So don't forget to click the link below. Well, copy and paste the link, type it in, Profitable Online Brand. And we can't wait to see you inside of the Brand Building Challenge. 5 days. Let's hang out. Thank you so much. Happy Valentine's Day to all of our beautiful people. Happy Valentine's Day. Enjoy your day, whether you are together with somebody, you in a situationship, whatever your situation is. Enjoy your day. Find some way to have love in your life today. And please check out our podcast episode for today. I will share a little bit more about it and post it. We're looking forward to supporting you. Join the live stream. If you're in Atlanta, if you know some people in Atlanta, tag them in this post. We have our speaker showcase in 2 weeks. Is less than 3 weeks away. And we would love to have you guys there. March 1st and March 2nd. March 1st is our VIP day. March 2nd is the showcase. Tickets are available. Oh, if you use the code LOVE, my bad. If you use the code LOVE, you will receive $50 off on your tickets. So if you do want to join us at the showcase, let me go get the URL. It is Girl Speak ATL. Girl Speak ATL. If you use the code LOVE, you will get $50 off today of your on your ticket. So make sure you get your ticket, whether it's VIP or general admission. We would love to see you in Atlanta, Georgia, March 1st through the 2nd. We're going to have a phenomenal time and a phenomenal experience. All right, beautiful people, have a great day. Join us in Atlanta. Join us for the brand building challenge. And we can't wait to see you. Use the coupon code LOVE, share it with someone. And we just can't wait to see you. Peace out, beautiful people. Have a great day.